The movie Skyfall opens not with glamour, but with urgency. A British intelligence operation has gone terribly wrong. Somewhere in Istanbul, Turkey, a hard drive containing the identities of undercover NATO agents has been stolen. If that list is released, lives will be lost, networks destroyed, and entire intelligence systems exposed. This is not just another mission, this is a crisis. And when MI6 is desperate, they call one man: James Bond. The film drops us straight into chaos. In the crowded streets of Istanbul, an MI6 agent named Ronson is already running for his life. He clutches the stolen hard drive as bullets fly around him. The man chasing him is ruthless, skilled, and calm. Clearly not a random criminal. Moments later, James Bond enters the scene. Bond takes over the pursuit, weaving through traffic, dodging explosions, and adapting instantly to the unpredictable environment. The chase moves from tight city streets to rooftops, then into a construction site, and finally onto a moving train. This is classic Bond, but with a harsher edge. There's no time for charm. No witty pauses, just survival. Meanwhile, back in London, M, the head of MI6, monitors the operation in real time. She watches Bond chase the enemy across rooftops and train cars, knowing that failure is not an option. But then, something goes wrong. As the chase intensifies, Bond fights the assassin atop a speeding train. The stolen hard drive is within reach, but Bond is injured. His grip weakens. From her command center, M must make a choice, one that no leader ever wants to make. She orders Eve, a field agent providing sniper support, to take the shot. Eve hesitates. Bond and the target are fighting hand to hand. A wrong move could be fatal. M repeats the order. Eve fires. The bullet strikes James Bond. Bond falls from the moving train, plunging into the river below, disappearing into the darkness. The hard drive is lost, and the world believes James Bond is dead. The iconic opening theme rolls, not as a victory anthem, but as a funeral march. 3 months pass. Bond is declared dead. His belongings are stored away. His name is etched into MI6's wall of fallen agents, but the danger doesn't die with him. Back in London, MI6 itself comes under attack. A bomb detonates inside the MI6 headquarters, killing several agents and exposing how vulnerable the organization has become. The explosion is not random. It's calculated, symbolic, and personal. Public confidence in British intelligence begins to crumble. Politicians demand answers. They question whether M is still fit to lead. And somewhere, hidden in the shadows, the person responsible is watching closely. The mastermind orchestrating these attacks is patient. He wants more than chaos. He wants revenge. He leaks portions of the stolen agent list online, confirming that the hard drive was never destroyed. Far from London, James Bond is very much alive, but he is not well. He's hiding in a remote beach town, drinking heavily, living without purpose, and running from the world that betrayed him. His body is damaged, his confidence is shaken. The bullet wound still aches, and so does the knowledge that he was abandoned. But when Bond sees news footage of the MI6 bombing, something inside him stirs. Duty calls. Whether he's ready or not, Bond returns to London, stepping into MI6 headquarters as if walking back into a life that moved on without him. The reaction is disbelief, shock, and quiet judgment. Bond is immediately evaluated. Psychological tests, physical assessments, weapon training, and for the first time in his career, Bond fails. His aim is off, his reflexes are slower, his focus is fractured. The reports say what no one wants to admit: James Bond is no longer at his peak. M sees the results and ignores them, because when the world is burning, you don't ask for perfection, you ask for loyalty. Bond is re-equipped by Q, MI6's new quartermaster. This Q is young, confident, and unapologetically modern. Gone are the exploding pens and invisible cars. Instead, Bond is given 2 simple tools: a pistol and a radio transmitter embedded under his skin. Q makes one thing clear: technology has changed. Old tricks don't work anymore. Bond isn't impressed, but deep down, he knows the world has moved on without him. MI6 traces the cyber attack trail to Shanghai. Bond is sent alone. The trail leads to a high-rise building glowing with neon lights, where a single assassin waits in the shadows. This isn't a loud action sequence. It's silent, deadly, like a duel of ghosts. Bond finally retrieves a crucial clue, a fingerprint that opens the door to the true architect behind everything: a former MI6 agent, a man named Raul Silva. Silva is more than an enemy. He's a mirror. A man once loyal to MI6, betrayed and discarded, left to rot when he was no longer useful, and now he wants justice on his terms. Bond's trail leads into Macau, a city glowing with elegance and danger. The casino where Bond arrives feels like a trap dressed as luxury. The lighting is warm, the music calm, and the smiles practiced. But Bond knows better. This place isn't designed for chance, it's designed for control. Bond quickly discovers that Silva wants to be found. Every step is guided, every door is unlocked, every obstacle feels deliberately placed. Bond isn't chasing Silva, Silva is leading him.